Good morning, student. Today we'll discuss about the author, theme, title and message of the story The Lost Child. First, about the author of the story. The author is none other than Mulk Ras Anand. He was born on 12 December 1905, Peshawar, India, now in Pakistan. He died on 28 September 2004 in Pune. And for education, he was graduated in 1924 from Punjab University in Lahore, University of Cambridge, and at University College in London for his further studies. By profession, he was an author, writer and a novelist, and some of his famous works include Untouchable, Coolie, The Village. Now let us discuss about the theme of the story. In the story The Lost Child, the author Mulk Ras Anand explore the theme of many themes: materialism, nature, born of love, and kindness. These are the various themes that are woven in the story The Lost Child. First, materialism. The boy in the story desires for many material things as he steps out with his parents. He wants toys, burfi, garland, balloons, and to listen to the music of snake charmer, and above all, a ride on the roundabout. This is very similar with all of us, desiring many things as we go along with life. Though the things that we want may be important to us, but not necessarily needed. Then he talks about nature too in the story. Nature, here the author beautifully depicted how nature can affect all of us. The boy in the story soon forgets his desire for the toys as he was thrown on the lap of nature. He was overjoyed to chase the dragonflies, could spend his time with the worms and insects, and was fascinated when a shower of flowers fell on him, and the cooing of the doves had all driven him to a happy world. Thus, how nature can give all of us a positive impact. This has been vividly brought out in the story by the author. Then, born of love. This is also another theme in the story. The bond of love between the child and his parents is so strong that the child, in spite of his father's unwillingness to buy anything for him, still he needed his parents at the cost of anything. Then lastly, we find kindness. This is also another theme woven in the story. The man who rescued the boy had a heart full of goodness and compassion. He forgets his own purpose of being there and took his time to help out the child, thus reassuring all that humanity or kindness is not at all lost in the world. So these are the various themes that is woven in the story The Lost Child. Now we discuss about the aptness of the title of the story. First, we find in the story, it describes an episode in the life of the child. So from this point of view, the title is very appropriate as it describes the episode in the life of the child, and the episode is a day out with his parents and his separation from his family after being lost. The story also revolves around the boy. So from the very beginning, as the story opens, everything is centered on the little boy Gilder N. Then again we find in the story the contrast in the behavior of the child before and after getting lost. This is also very clearly brought out by the author. As the story unfolds, the author highlights the two contrasting behavior of the child before and after getting lost. He was very excited and full of spirit as he walked down to the fair with his parents, but the next moment after the separation, he was panic-stricken and everything turned out to be so meaningless to him. Then from the next point is understanding the psychology of children, especially during the absence of their parents. This is also reflected in the story. What goes on in the mind of the child without his parents, as we see the boy panic-stricken, running here and there, crying out for his parents. All this shows that the title is quite apt to the story. Now let us try to see what the author wants to convey to the readers in the story. A thing becomes valuable and precious when it is out of reach. This is one message that the author wants to convey in the story. The boy, when everything that he wanted before, toys, burfi, garland, etc., when this has been offered to him, he denied everything. What he wants now was to be with his parents. He now saw no charm in all these things. Then also again we find another message, that is, children love their parents unconditionally. The author tries to pass this message also to the reader. Parents are an umbrella of security to the children. The children love their parents unconditionally. The boy in the very beginning wanted many things, though his parents denied everything. In spite of this fact, his love for his parents didn't decrease. More than anything else, what he wanted was to be always with his parents. So these are the message that the author wants to convey to the reader. I hope with this all of you are clear with the theme of the story, the title, aptness of the title, and the message that the author wants to convey to the readers. So for today we will stop here. Tomorrow we meet again.